What's up, fellas? Welcome back to Olight EDC. We have the Ark Pro. They have finally announced it and finally released it to the market as of today. So I have a lot of great things to say about this flashlight. This has become my favorite flashlight to date, and I will wholeheartedly say that. You guys know I love loop gear. I love the SK05. You guys know that I also like the Olight Arkfeld Ultra, but this has easily made its way into my arsenal. And I honestly carry this thing every day now because of how practical and versatile it is. So this is marketed as a 3 + 1 = 7 tool. Now that sounds kind of stupid. It sounds kind of confusing, but let me explain. So the 3 means it has a spotlight, it has a floodlight, and it has a UV light. I'll tell you about that UV light in a minute. The 1 means that it has a laser. How does that equal 7, you ask? Well, you can activate the laser and you can activate every single light mode. So that makes it 7. It has flood, spot, and UV, flood laser, spot laser, UV laser, and then laser alone. So that's 3 + 1 = 7. So let me go over some of the features that I really like about the Ark Pro. There's a lot of them. For one, it is larger, and it's larger for a reason. I will explain that in a second. So side by side, I have the Ark Pro and I have the Arkfeld Ultra. Now this is the Arkfeld Ultra, not the Ark Pro Ultra. There's a difference. The Ark Pro Ultra is a new one that's also coming out. 1700 lumens instead of 1400 lumens. But let me show you the big differences. So between the Ark Pro and the original Arkfeld or Arkfeld Ultra, same body design essentially, this is a little bit bigger, and you might ask why. There are some really good reasons as to why it's bigger. So you might have also noticed that the Ark Pro versus the Arkfeld the Ark Pro is a little bit boxier, less rounded than the Arkfeld. But if you look here, this might not make a big difference right now until you see the reason. Notice how this side is the UV light. Now with the Ark Pro, look at where they move the UV light. So they did this so they could add pure flood and a spotlight all in one. So now the Ark Pro has a capability of a spotlight and a floodlight in one flashlight, which is a fantastic design. So the next thing that they've updated is the detent on this. The dial selector switch is much more mechanical feeling, and I really do like that about it. It's a lot more satisfying to click between the modes, and that you won't accidentally move the selector, because that happens a lot with my Arkfeld Ultra, I will say. So they made it a stronger detent, and they also made the indent for the button a little bit more recessed than how it was before. There's a little bit of recess in here, but not that much in the Ultra and the Arkfeld. So there have been times where my light has accidentally activated, but not with the Ark Pro. So I definitely see a big difference in this one. Another feature is that it has a 2-stage UV light. So it's got low and high. They've also upgraded the laser. They've moved it to the side. So no longer is it on the main selector switch. It's now here, and you can do momentary on. So you just press and hold momentary, or you can tap on and then it stays on, and then tap off. And like I said, you can turn on the laser and then go through all of the modes with the laser activated. So now you can see all of the lights right there. You have the laser, UV, flood, and spot. Another big increase right here is not only do you have a spotlight, but you have a pure floodlight, which this is a very floody flashlight. The floodiest of the Arkfeld series. So the original Arkfeld and Arkfeld Ultra have a pretty good combo. It's a more of an in-between a flood and a spot. And this is a true flood beam and a true spot beam that can throw much farther. If you've also noticed, in the black version, they have a warmer color temperature on the flood beam. So this is a more neutral white flood beam. They have an upgraded battery indicator and brightness selector. So if you see here, whenever I turn it on, it has that micro perforated design, which is much more advanced than the original design. The original design, you can see right here, there's a little battery indicator, but that's all it is. It's just a battery indicator. I can proudly say that Olight is listening to the fans. The Ark Pro comes with USB-C. I know, it's crazy. It's like Apple finally giving us USB-C. Besides that, I will say it's a more comfortable grip. I feel like I'm not gonna let this thing slip out of my hand as easily. The textured design on the side is very nice. You get a real good grip there. It's a very natural ergonomic feel to activate the laser with your thumb. The pocket clip, they've kept the same. As you can see, the magnetic charging is still there, so you got a magnet on the bottom. They also have a holster for this now. There's a lot of benefit at such a good price point for this flashlight, running around $100, which I'm sure you can also get this on sale for cheaper prices. So that's pretty much everything. What do you guys think about this flashlight? This is honestly my favorite flashlight of 2025. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.